I'ma stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, watch the lane. Alert. 95.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
He's checking.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second down at the 14-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 6-0 our score after one. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Jackson will throw again. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Draw play, Ingram now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Check 24, check 24. Go 14. 18, 18.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 40. Seven-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hold on. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson buying time to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And now Jackson will look to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
50 seconds. I got you.
From the 17, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
25. Still got 4 down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. You have to get time.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson going to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
14. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bang, bang. Alert. Bang, bang. Hey, 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
On first down, throw sides. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, 0. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, it's Ingram. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Set, ready. Get to Pittsburgh. Mike 50, let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's scared. Check. Match ball. Gun. Hey, alert.
Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, alert 3. Good job right there.
They run the counter. Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, it's caught, blocked it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set, hut, 70 ending. 54, right, 54. Get that quarterback, D-Long.
Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He kept Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check, Mike 57. I got
Wilson to throw. Steps away. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Hey, hey. 57.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, it's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.